Hello all and welcome to this video. It's a kind of mishmash because when I had filmed my new items I bought second-hand on the King's Day market and I put it into the file. I saw that I had a backlog of a lot of fragments that I had not compiled yet. So this is kind of mix of older fragments and newer fragments. I must say that you notice somewhere that I'm uncomfortable with filming in thrift shops. I already had that feeling, but I could get over it. But after a certain experience, I do not feel comfortable with that anymore. So probably in the future, you will see mostly the thrifted items when I have brought them on home, and no in-store movies again. So here I present you a whole scala of all kinds of stuff. Also a little attention to stuff I did not buy but was kind of special. So I hope you enjoyed, and here they are.
I could not film these in the shop itself due to privacy reasons, a little bit. But I found these two. They're cute, aren't they? They're mushrooms. Let's see, maybe you can. This one is thinking. This one is. There were €1.75. But they are of the series Pixies from David and Prices, and I have several of them, but more the pixie style. I had never seen before the mushrooms. The pixie style currently I have stored away because I bought them once and the interior changed, but these two are for the balcony. Of course, I have to keep them out of the rain because probably they won't stand it. But our balcony is partly covered, so I'm very happy with them. They're nice balcony ornaments and funny.
I'm filming this separately because I am going to use it right now. I'm a little bit tired, so please forgive me if I say some weird things. I bought it with in mind using it under a pot on my balcony. It has holes, which is beneficial, and too much water will flow out of the pot through the holes, but it also leaves spores of earth on my balcony, trails of earth, that's the more correct word. So to kind of prevent it a little, I will be using things under the pot so the water can still flow out of the pot, but does not make whole mud rivers on my balcony.
Well, I'm filming this separately. It's a enamel green bowl, let's say. I used it immediately yesterday when we returned, my friends and I, from our shopping trip in several thrift shops. It was €1, and it's handy because it's under the pot, but also it reminds me of my youth when my mother used pens like this. I also have to remember her some items, also in green enamel in my kitchen, not to cook but to keep things. So they're jars, not really jars, but I'm a little bit confused. Okay, but anyway, this was €1 and it functions nicely and fits in with the colors a little bit on my balcony. And this then is the other 8 also in use.
Well, this is the rest of my score for my trip yesterday to several thrift stores with my friend. As you probably have noticed, I'm busy by doing some plant growing on my balcony, and I thought maybe this one could hang on the rain pipe with strawberries next year, because I already have my strawberries planted, but I have to see if it works. If it doesn't, I can always cut off this and use it as a normal plant pot. But it could be, and I'm honest with it, I paid €1.50 for it. That it's originally just a cheap pot which was sold with a plant, because I see this now. So maybe I paid a little bit too much because but otherwise, okay, I can use it. That's okay. So I also bought these. My friend saw them and told me, "Hey, this could be something for you, because there are supernatural novels." So who knows about, let's see, gods, demons. Maybe there were 20 cents each. It's a thrift store which sells little paper bags, like the historical novels I use for my bath to read, not to bathe in. It would be a funny sight, taking a bath in a bath filled with historical novels. Okay, I'm still tired. But okay, for 20 cents, it's probably very nice to read. This could be an enormous great find, or it could be a loss of €7.50. Well, there's a long story attached to it, in the sense of for a year now I was looking into smoke-free table barbecue, but with coals, so you have the grill taste on it. I looked at them several years ago, thought maybe not. It's a lot of money, and if it does not work, you have lost your money. A few days ago, I don't know why, but I looked at them. Oh yes, I know. I got an email that there were a lot of offers in a certain web shop, and I looked at the offers, and there was a smoke-free barbecue for €45. And I looked into it, thought maybe, okay, but still, €45 is a lot. This is a risk. This is a table grill. I did not know the brand or anything like it, but I recognized it, kind of. I opened up let's see if I can, zipper, and found the booklet. I looked into the booklet, what should be in it, and checked it as good as possible, and it seems to be complete. Does not seem to be in extremely bad state also, and I see there is even some lightning fluid or something with it. So if we are lucky, this will be a fully functional lotus grill, and I paid €7.50 for it. It's a risk, I know, but I just checked what they are in new states, and completely new. They are about, let's check again. Okay, I just checked it, and the simplest one is brand new, of course, €146. So if it works, if it's complete, which I think it is because I checked it, we can test it for €7.50. I really like these glasses. They're not expensive, but I think they are very delicate. That makes them beautiful also. But we don't often drink cocktails. So let's think about it. This is fun. These are plates with the attention, I think, to French cheeses. The Roquefort, le Reblochon, le Münster, le Camembert. Some of them I know, some of them I don't know. I won't be buying them, but they are a nice item, no, not expensive. This looks interesting. They say it's a sappan, that means a juice pot. It's old-fashioned, so I think it's for traditional making of something. I do not really have an idea. I should Google before I buy. It's a large item. It's not expensive, but I think you cook it and then it flows out here or something. I don't really know. But it's too large to buy spontaneously, so I have to look up what it is kind of and where it's for. I will put it in. Nice candlestick, and I would have bought it if it wasn't wobbly. And €4.40, and that's the boundary for me. But it is a wonderful item. I'm going to buy one of these ones for my friend who just started knitting. That's a difficult choice. I don't think she would like to have a grandma with grey hair, so that's not an option. Then we have left two options: a grandma with dark hair, both, but one is filled with needles and one is empty. So an empty one is 30 cents. Nice. By the way, my friend also has a cat. So I have to look into this one. It's a little bit damaged and this one looks good. But I have to look what kind of needles there are in it. If it's a nice set, I will do that. Just without doing this. And otherwise, if I choose to go for this one, I can find some needles here. They are also not expensive. But I have to see if this one is already perfect, and that decides the choice. I stopped filming in the thrift store because I felt uncomfortable and don't want to get in any trouble. So I thought I would continue at home. As you can see, I went for the box that is filled with knitting needles. I looked at the separately sold needles, at least with two together, of course, a pair. And they were 50 cents a pair. So if you take into account the €2, I would have been able to buy 4 pairs and or this box including the knitting needles. And as you saw, I took a general look into it and they looked fine, a nice assortment. I did not have to come to look in the store and take everything out. So it's kind of a surprise for me and for Buffy also. Plastic. But I will film this first so I can take it away and then show you what's in the box. I found this one. It's a mix of strange wool little bit thread-like, but also normal wool, and it's 50 cents. So that's okay to add to the donated collection and to be able to create more variations. This one also is 30 cents. It's really nice of them that I have noticed that they price the really expensive wool, they price high, but they also take into account that the cheaper wool is also cheaper with them. So it's a choice you make, but I appreciate that they don't price everything high. There are also cheap options, as you can see. Okay, I will now, since Buffy has left this place, she's somewhere around still, but okay. We'll now look into the box. What I will do, because maybe it's not nice for a younger person to receive a box with old lady knitting on it. At least old lady, old lady, old lady. And this box was a little bit damaged, so I will take this box for myself and I will exchange it for a more modern and simpler box. I will just see this box as a bonus and that I bought needles. Sorry. Yes, you should have to use my feet sometimes. As you can see, there are a lot of them, but are they all useful? That's the problem. What I will do, I will make an assortment of them, and then we'll come back to you in the next fragment. Well, as I told you, I paid €2 for the box filled with needles, knitting needles. And when I would have made an assortment of loose needles, I would have paid 50 cents per pair. So I figured out everything I get more than this. This is the worth of about €2, you see? Yes. So everything else is bonus. And this is a bonus. They are not all exactly completely straight, but there is not a real bend that prevents the knitwork from flowing freely. So they are not perfect all, but they are bent in a way that does not have a real impact on your knitting work. So it's a nice sort of set. And as I said, this is the bonus. So let's see, I versus buying them loose, I have €1.50 bonus in needles. Also, of course, the needles that did not meet my standards. There are a lot of pairs, some pairs, there one of the needles is straight and one of the needles is not. So what I do, I throw away the bended needles and keep the solo straight ones. And if I ever come across like something like this, and I will do the same, and I try to match up all straight needles with straight needles in the same thickness. And it does not matter if the heads or tips are different, as long as the thickness is the same. So you don't have to throw away whole pairs. You can keep one of the pair, and maybe later you come across a partner for that straight needle. Last Saturday we went thrifting in Leerdam and Arkel, and as you can also see, there was a nice patch of wool. This is a lot of blue and purple. I don't have much purple. And let's see, this one in another thrift shop. And this one also in that other thrift shop. And this one also 35 cents. I do not have much black, so, and what I also, oh here, marble, and this one also out of that shop. As you can see, not expensive. I know I have the donated stuff, but I need some basics to make them work, so I'm investing a little bit myself. Buffy comes to have a look, but I'm thinking she might be interested in plastic, and let's keep an eye on her. Anyway, a while ago, probably I told you about, go in, you can. Okay. I told you about blonde, high class kind of brands in Netherlands, and that sometimes they are not recognized. In this case, the plates probably were not recognized. They were €1 a piece. And this one, there was an exact one like it also, but I think it has been wrongly priced by somebody who did not realize what it was, because it's 50 cents. And I know the person at the cash register said, "Oh, you have a great deal. Really, you're lucky." Yes, I felt lucky. But they are presents. I have two friends who collect it. I have to find out in whose collection it would better fit. But small presents to add to larger presents probably. But great deal, so I'm very happy with it. Well, normally I can film in the thrift shop where I bought this, but it was kind of extremely busy because they had everything in the clothing department on sale for 50%. So I did not even go in there because a little bit too much. Anyway, again, I found some wool. I have now limited myself to at most 25 cents per ball of wool, and because I'm finding a lot lately, so at first it was 50 cents per ball of wool, but now I have to set stricter limits for myself. These pinkish ones are 50 cents, so it's 25 cents per ball of wool. And these are kind of two total and one bonus, also for 50 cents. So it's nice in my new budget. I bought this one for my friend, but I have a knitting needle hole myself, which does not close fully, or when it does not open. So I wanted to replace it. It's not because we have now almost the same, although she has pink here instead of blue. But this reminded me a little bit about Buffy. Fire escape ladder for 2 stories. Never seen one like that before. But it's not handy for us, even though we live on the first floor. I found these on King's Day when they have a market on small carpets officially in all city centers where the people sell second-hand items. And I bought these two at the stand of the Robin Visser Stichting. They two guys, men, volunteered to sell stuff which other people donated. I have donated some large boxes myself, thus cleaning up a little in house. But the cleaning does not help much, of course, when you keep on buying things. But I could not let them go. First of all, the whole money I spent went directly to the Robin Visser Stichting, so it's a win-win situation. I have two nice items, and the Robin Visser Stichting Foundation has some money. I'm into historical and fantasy, as you know, and I first saw this one. He was standing at the front. It's King Henry musical historical model. Here you see, you can read for yourself. And behind him was standing this one, and it's Jane Seymour. As you can hear, yes, they are musical boxes. I have not tested them yet because I just bought them on site, and I found it funny when I saw it played Greensleeves, because I remembered Greensleeves is a very old song, and I thought maybe it's even from the time of Henry VIII. So I googled a little bit, and it's such an old song that people don't really know where it came from, but it's about that time period, and there are even rumors that Henry VIII wrote it himself, Greensleeves, for his beloved one, Anne Boleyn. So it's one of the many theories, but it's one that is quite present on the internet. So it's a nice touch to think of a puppet play box of Henry VIII playing Greensleeves. Jane Seymour also plays Greensleeves. Now I will put the camera down, and let's see if I can get them to play in turn. Well, I could easily take off the protecting cover, and Henry is turning and playing. It's a nice quality music box, so I'm happy with that. Now let's see if Mrs. Jane Seymour will also be as good in condition as Henry, who currently turns his back on you. Well, Jane Seymour also works perfectly. It's very nice. So I'm very happy with that. And I'm also very happy that I could kind of support the Robin Visser Foundation again. Well, thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like or subscribe. And thank you. Bye.